What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a humidor review. This is the ProCase wooden desktop humidor. As you can see it here right in front of me, it does come in two sizes. They have a 20 to 25 cigar capacity, which is the one I have here in my hands, but they also have a 25 to 50 cigar capacity humidor. It's just a little bit thicker. I think dimensions stay pretty much the same except for how tall it is. And if you come around to the bottom, it does have that scratch resistant velvet, so it's not gonna scratch up the material of your table or anything like that. Now, before I get started, I do wanna mention real quick that this humidor was sent into the channel by ProCase for a review and an overview. So shout out to ProCase, thank you for sending it out. However, all the thoughts in this video are my own. So let's get into it. So as you can see, it does have a huge glass top so that you can see your cigars, which I always like that in a desktop humidor. I like to see my cigars, even if I'm just walking by and not smoking them, I do like to see it. Also, it has a built-in hydrometer that I think is very great because instead of buying one that you have to throw in and kind of monitor on its own, this one was actually established for this humidor specifically, and before you even get the humidor, it's already been tweaked to where it's perfect for the humidor itself. So I do like that it basically has one of those built into the humidor. Very easy to read. You don't have to do anything to it as far as that goes. It's going to be what it is. Now, what you do have to do when you get the humidor is season it, which is what you need to do with every wood humidor. This humidor has pretty much stayed that consistent lower 60s, with the difference being about 2 to 3% higher or lower depending on how many cigars are in the humidor, but it stays around the low 60s for the last 2 weeks, which I'm very happy about. I have had humidors that did not work very well with that, and I had to throw in Boveda packs to kind of offset. I have not had to throw in any extra humidification systems to this humidor. So I do think it works very well with that, and I think one of the reasons that works is because it has a very good seal around the humidor itself. So the locking mechanism works very well. This is metal, as you can hear. It has a double line here around the wood part of the humidor. So what basically is happening is you're creating an airtight seal between the outside world and your cigars. It has a wonderful smell that comes out when you open this humidor. That Spanish cedar wood smell is just in abundance with this. And it can hold a great amount of cigars. Now, I do want to talk about cigar capacity because you can hold 20 to 25 cigars in this humidor. The way I have them lined up is vertical in the horizontal humidor. So you can get somewhere between 20 to 25 cigars in here, but you may have to be tricky if you're trying to get Toros or Churchills or Lanceros or Longstails in this humidor. You'll have to do a little bit of crossing around, like perpendicular cigar stacking and all that. Now, if you were to put Churchills and Toros and things in here, you may limit your space a little bit. So just be aware of that. Just to make it easy for myself, I've been testing it with just Robustos and smaller cigars, just for checking out how the humidity holds out and everything like that. I have 16 cigars in here with room to put more. I could probably fit 21 or so cigars in this humidor with just a vertical stack, 2 rows of 10 and 11. And it also depends a lot on the ring gauge of the cigars, right? Now, I will say that the piece that protects your humidor, this piece right here, can come out, but with it, your hydrometer will also come out. So as you can see, I now have the space in my humidor, but I took out this whole big piece. This is probably my biggest issue with the humidor. I love the fact that it's there and how prompt it is, and this is also cedar and smells great. And this is, you know, you've probably seen these before. This is one of those humidification systems where you just kind of drop in a little bit of distilled water and it just kind of evenly distributes itself, right? So the space that this takes just for this, I think could be improved upon, and maybe for a future one that can happen. But all in all, I think if you need something that can look very nice on a desk, and this is easy to slip in and slip out. I think if you need something that looks nice on a desk and you maybe don't collect that many cigars at one time, I think this is a great option because I do think it looks very good. I mean, it has a nice angle on it, so you can clearly see your levels as you walk by your humidor. The other thing I really like about it, the finish is very nice. It's a very soft, smooth humidor. As far as the outside, it's very elegant looking. It doesn't take up much space on your desk, and it's just a really nice humidor. Humidification system works great. It smells great, that Spanish cedar. It locks very well. It keeps that humidity in. I've kept it closed for days and it's stayed around 62, 64% the entire time. I've added cigars to it. I've taken cigars out of it. It's a really great set and forget kind of humidor. Now, for extra security, if you would like to add a Boveda pack, you definitely can. There's no problems with that. I do like that they separate out the hydrometer a little bit. I just wish there was a way to get a little bit more space so that you can also stack Toros, at least Toros. I do think this is a great gift. It's fairly inexpensive and it does hold your cigars and it keeps them fresh for you. So as far as that goes, I think it's great. I want to thank ProCase again for sending this out for review. Also, there is a discount code that's linked below. If you would like to use it while purchasing your ProCase, you get 15% off. And I've also linked their website below. Thank you again, ProCase, for sending this out. I have enjoyed it thus far, and as long as nothing changes, I will continue to enjoy it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.